JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, cousin wanted for murder of mother and 4 children. Please remember to subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. A person of interest has been named in the gruesome killing of a mother and 4 children in Chapelton, Clarendon. He is 23-year-old Rushane Barnett, otherwise called Jett or Nick. Barnett is said to frequent Cocoa Piece in Clarendon, Wilson Run in Trelawney, and Papine in St. Andrew. He is believed to be a cousin of the deceased. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Barnett is being asked to contact the Maypen Criminal Investigations Branch at 876-832-2077, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Barnett has been asked to turn himself into the police immediately. The bodies of the Clarendon mother and 4 children were discovered at their home on Tuesday morning. Their throats were slashed. The children have been identified as 15-year-old Kimana Smith, Shemari Smith, 10, Kafana Smith, 5, and 23-month-old Kishaun Henry. The mother has been identified as Kimesha White, 34. According to reports, at about 7:50 a.m. this morning, the police received a call that a family member went to the home of the deceased and found 5 persons killed in the house. They all seem to have been killed with a sharp implement. The brutal killings has been condemned by Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang.
I just landed in the United Kingdom, where I was greeted with this terrible news. I'm certain that all Jamaica is grieving. I'm certain that all Jamaica is horrified and upset at this gruesome murder. It is the most gruesome crime that I can recall in recent times. The murder of a young woman and her 4 children. It is heartbreaking, heartrending. This kind of violence cannot be allowed to continue without a response, without action on the part of the government. The police commissioner and the Minister of National Security have both assured me that they have put all the resources in place to ensure that the perpetrator is caught. Already they have a suspect, a person of interest, and they have already good leads in capturing that person. You know, this kind of murder, this kind of gruesome killing shows the lack of respect and dignity and sanctity of life. It really shows how violence, the ultimate violence that of taking life, has become entrenched in our society.
This is not just a domestic dispute. This murder represents an attack on our civility, an attack on our sensibilities, and it is an attack on our nation. The police, the Minister of National Security, has assured me that they are going to be putting all the resources into ensuring that the perpetrator is caught and brought to justice. I want to express my deep sympathies to the family of young Kimesha and her children, and to let them know that the entire nation is praying for them and surrounding them with love and support. I think this is a point where all Jamaicans.
The government of Jamaica strongly condemned the gruesome and unwarranted attack of a 34-year-old woman and her 4 children in Clarendon this morning. The horrific murder of Kimesha White, 34 years old, woman of Cocoa Piece, and her 4 children, Kimana Smith, 15-year-old girl, Shemari Smith, 10-year-old girl, Kafana Smith, 5-year-old girlie, and little Kishaun Henry, 23 months old baby boy. It is an act of savagery and brutality of unequal proportions. These are young promising children with their entire lives ahead of them. Mrs. Wright was a hard-working and honest young woman who was making a life for herself and her children. This barbarity is deplorable. It reflects the epidemic of interpersonal violence that permeates sections of our society today. Such utter evil and horror reinforces the need for us to continue to pursue a holistic approach to this disease of interpersonal violence in our society. I wish to express my personal condolence to the Mr. Wright's family. The police are continuing their investigation, and we expect a breakthrough in the case in a short order. In the meantime, state agencies, including the CPFSA, have been deployed to provide support. We urge anyone with information to come forward and assist in the investigation. I must confess this is strictly not the police was involved in criminality, but this is not a police issue. It is a reflection of a greater social disease of violence that we have to deal with. It's just a level of brutality that is hard to comprehend and appreciate. I think the entire country feels the horror of this and extend the, I think I speak on behalf of every parliamentarian and technical officer in this room today, to extend our deep sympathy to the family and to the community members.
JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.